Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for Record Keeper. Today, we have a FF9 event. Answers with Strength. We get the good, fucked up Ispin's Castle music, which I now know where this song comes from. Anywho, the first fight is Rider of Dragons. Spoilers in these for me. Which is the Silver Dragon. Well, I mean, Ispin's Castle... Oh, there's two bosses. Ispin's Castle is also where you find the mirrors. Like, there's more than one use to Ispin's Castle. Wait, which revamp? There's been two revamps. And you said a sword drop from Vargas, so I'm like, what? Damn, Reverie, your name seems familiar. So yeah. That's a damn long time ago. That's over 2 years. Well, welcome back. Enjoy story mode. Story mode is hella fun. Yeah, moat dungeons are weird. They're like, if you have a team, they're super dead really fast, but if you don't, then yeah, they can be a little rude. Alright, time to say goodbye to Greg. Virgil, I'm sorry, I'm trying to... Reviewed it poorly. Okay. Huh. Sorry, I was trying to parse that, that sentence. It's arguable. Sorry, I just remembered we're on speed 2. Thanks to Record Dungeon. I'm upset that I didn't know more about FF9 back during, say, like the Death Gaze fight, the Death Gaze Apocalypse Plus, so I could have given such short statements for that fight. Like, much like Final Fantasy IX, buffs are fake, so don't bring any. Also, yeah, that was Silver Dragon. It doesn't really do too much. It has some physical attacks and some wind-based ones. Wind accessories will take care of that pretty easily, but you might want to stack your lightning resist more so for the second fight in this set. Who I might just laugh at. Alright. This will be good. So Kuja does like many elemental attacks. Fire, lightning, ice, you know, the huge. But also then likes to do his big lightning AoEs across your entire party. And pretty much just give you the business. Weird that. Nova Dragon. New Dragon. True Dragon. True Shinryu. Got it. Oh, my good boys. Hell yeah. Nice. Oh, and then you better believe it crashed on trying to restart. We just had such a nice smooth stream yesterday. Had to act up today. All right. We'll let it smooth out. Nice. All right. Yeah, I don't know at this point. Just emulators in general are a mess. They either don't work or are traps. Here, in the vapor void, in the vapor chamber. Neo Dragon here has counterattacks, which is like kind of rude. The big things though are its usage of Tidal Wave and Tornado and the like. Those are actually the really rude moves that it has in its repertoire. Ah, Twister. Speak of the devil. However, with proper wind resistance, you can make that less of an issue. I don't believe the, oh, it's also affected by slow, so, yeah, I guess not all that scary, huh? I don't know what it is about 8 or 9, but it always feels like a loud game. I still think the audios that, or the level that I have adjusted audio to is the correct level for this emulator. But 9 always makes me question it. So, Mr. Dons. We have 1, 2, 1, and then 2 again. Simulating the fight sequence of your boy and gal, Beatrix and Steiner. They're weak to fire, immune to dark, or not immune, but very resistant to dark. Don't use dark. What if, though, AoE? At least we get that good music. Alright. To battle. And the proper application of summon. They won't last very long. Echo tries. Echo's here for support. Just barely. Well, let's light him up. These things deal mainly in physical, though they do have some magic attacks, hence the dual break. Back row team can take clear advantage of that. It seems that they're also increasing in stats as the fight goes on. Maybe. Could also be wrong there. But not too much trouble. Now, what is the double plus? I can't remember. Who are you? Ah, right. Rao. Avui Mango. Snek. Weird. a similar team, but with a different strategy. So Rao here is very anti-physical, but also kind of anti-magic as well, thanks to a couple of its little tricks. Mainly, the anti-physical comes from the fact that if you ever hit him with a physical attack, he curls up. And what that does is just drastically increases its defenses across the board. The anti-magic comes from about halfway through the fight, at which point it will cast Reflect on itself, which you could easily bring a Dispel to take care of that, but I decided against that. Ah, right, also that if you hit it while it's curled up with a physical attack, it destroys you. It will it will counter with a very strong physical attack. And there we saw Terra's damage kind of plummet pretty hard. That's because the Discord voice thing, I can't even recall what the name of the attack was already, is a hyper break. Just slows all your stats. Not really sure how long that lasts for, but it seems like long enough. Weird secondary fun fact. In my testing, it didn't use Earthquake this much. Like, man, actually. Yeah, there's the reflect. It does have a secondary nasty move up its sleeve, and we'll probably see it pretty soon. Although I guess the second nasty move isn't scripted, which I thought it was. I'll mention it if it doesn't come out. That's actually it, right there. 100% is that it just fucking uses Quake 1,000 times. Man! This dual break wore off too. Oh hey, Hyper Break wore off. Alright, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna see it, so I'll just mention it now. It has a 91% chance hit Berserk. Also that. A pretty beefy, interrupt move. Yeah, that Berserk is really rude. Clowns. Alright, the terrible clowns that nobody likes. By the way, I'll just ask this again, because I am curious. Someone from the chat, tell me. How has my volume quality been compared to the in-game battle music? Because I just took note, listening back to the Tactics video, that I was kind of a bit louder than the Tactics battle music, though FF9 seems to be a louder battle music. If I am a bit quieter compared to it, I can lower it back down to where we had it before. Oop. I forgot to grab a roaming warrior and let that load in before cropping the first picture. Oh, come on. There we go. Rad. Happy to hear that the volume's better. I really wish that for this fight, I know they don't, they kept this music going for the fight. Because as much as I like the FF9 battle music, I really like this song. This is a good song. You know what I just noticed? And it's been like this for the whole video up to this point. In fact, hold up. I'm going to jump into the fight and then make this edit so that it's in all versions of videos. So yeah, I just noticed the banner was a bit big. Alright, the clowns. The clowns actually come packing exactly their gimmick from the game. Barely changed. The only difference to this gimmick is that they actually throw in some other attacks in between their gimmick. And also has some status effects. Namely, Blue Boy likes to cast Stop, and once you get him low in health, he casts Haste. Red Boy likes to cast Sleep, and once you get him low in health, he does something else. I don't remember. Man! Hold up. Yup, totally have stop accessories equipped. I'll give you that one. Oh man, Strider, thank you for the resub. Fortunately, as has been stated before in the past, we have to have notifications turned off for the Record Keeper videos because that shit breaks. But still, thank you very much for the resub. Let's make sure that stop does not happen again. Right, okay. The other move that Red Boy can do is that he gains a petrify. No. As long as you are neutralizing the clown's moves, though, they don't deal too much damage, but... And we'll probably see one get a move off at some point, because the actual charge time on moves is actually very fast. Is this gimmick a roundabout way of referencing Palom and Porum's twin? Maybe. In fact, because I have a veil ready to go. Yep. Even when a meteor actually go off, it's not too bad. It could be way worse. For as much as I'd want to be hooting and hollering about the Combat King here, not so much this time around. Mainly because Combat King is multi-target. Speaking of which, time for them to get another meteor off. The meteor that Blue Boy does and the flare that Red Boy does are piercing. That's their main threat. Aside from that, I can give or take them. Man, that crit rate though, right? Thank you. Arcade Pit was really fun. I love Record Keeper to death, but if it wasn't for Record Keeper, I'd probably be on Arcade Pit way more often. Give me them crits. There we go. One. One crit. Yeah, see, if you don't have a full bar going into the, yeah, we'll be fine. He doesn't do the real breaks. And finally, Bart shows up. Sleep shouting. If only. That's me sleeping. This fight's almost over, though. Either this or this. Yeah, pretty simple. Just neutralizing them is the big thing. And don't focus top boy because you don't want to deal with that haste. Oh, did I get a couple of hosts over? Well, aside from Strider's resub, thank you to Silver Supernova for the follow. Sorry, again, I do usually have notifications on, but I have to turn them off for this emulator because it is a CPU hog. No more clowning around. Also, yeah, Strider, I don't know if I mentioned before, but Strider, congratulations on your Guardian Mog. It's really good. So, these are the main things that the boy does. Really, it's just does poison damage and debuffs mind. So, and like, that mind debuff is real. It will about cut your heal in half. Aside from that, though, it's an extremely straightforward fight. Just damage in, damage out. It's just bouncing that, whoops, that, imperil, or mind down. He doesn't deal a lot of poison damage early. I have found that in his latter phases, especially his very weak phase, the poison damage starts to become pretty real. That's why I like poison resist accessories for this as well. But obviously we only have so many, so just slap whatever onto the other people. Record keeper, don't zoom in on PS1 models. Don't do that. Don't. By the way, it starts off the fight with the move that lowers your mind. Now you're carrying the virus too. Just two clowns. Now the nice thing is that because I need to use Grace to fix the problem, my healer is actually way jacked up. My healer in these fights ends up high on Grace. Engaged. It's Leo's time to shine. So the one thing is, I am actually going to be... It's weird. Like... I don't want to say I need to slow roll this fight, but there will be parts where I'm not going to rush. Case in point right here. So Meteor is the start of the transition attacks. It can't be using the skin that you're using for Kane because I used the Holy Dragoon skin. Ooh, chunky. So I'm going to be coming this really close with my recasts of wall. We're still good for now. One thing about Melty Gemini here, Melty Gemini, actually pushes out a lot of damage. So generally, you get a lot of soul breaks off. Next time, oh boy. It's okay. Again, hopped up on Grace. She's powerful. Whew, it's okay. We safe. Pretty much Minfilia is on standby here to recast Grace the second transition attacks come out. Yes, one thing that my double casters have always proven me is that they will always do a clutch double cast when needed. About that time, though. She might actually get off that Medica before... Damn. Dang. So there you're seeing the effects of the virus. Now you have it. Like I said, the damage kind of ramps up. The damage is extremely real in this fight, but only in the later phase. My healers are good and well behaved. It's okay. They're tanks, they have HP. It's their job. One final shot for the road. Magic Pixel always. Way more reasonable than last week. Holy crap. So many more tries last week. Okay, let's get some Sid missions out of the way, and then check out the bonus event, which I looked up and remembered the bonus event from the Revenge event, whatever they're called, has a really rad strategy to it. Also, yeah, speaking of the toxin, somebody mentioned before, but if that fight gave you no experience, would be an amazing touch. This is screenshot 8. And this one is seven. I do 100% love this new format because they added, like, you know, Apocalypse, Double Plus, and the Sid missions for them. And, like, I enjoy doing those, and with the fights all being out ahead of time, I can run tests and just be like, is this stupid strategy gonna work? Ah, nice, it does. So I don't always have to go with the surefire 100% will work and can do things like run fucking Leo. Well, I mean, Freya's a dancer purely based on one scene in the game. I know. I like that there's actually reasoning behind the fact that Freya is a dancer. It's stupid, but I actually love it. So this is gonna go way faster because this team is using real weapons and not baby weapons. Alright, so Strider in the chat says that they would manage to get the whale difficulty for the new tournament down to 73%. Now, does that mean you took 73% off, or you got it down to 73%, like if you took off 27%? I fucking hate this notation. It is always goddamn confusing. There's the dragon finally getting its own dragon, worm, snake, Snek. Finally getting its reflect off. Alright, so you took off 73%. Yeah, I haven't jumped back into it yet. I should, just to see if I can actually get down that 50. I've just been busy. It's been a real mad busy week for me. Everybody's done. Damn it. Oh my god. Just die. Fall off your goddamn horse. Fuck. All right. It took some time to think about this one and like kind of figure out how I was going to run this. And by took some time, I mean it took longer than like 5 seconds. It's time for the good boy. Honestly, for most of this, Phoebe's gonna do the damage. That's not the right screen that I just screenshotted. Love this remix of the volcano music. It's so good. Engage. Song has terrible looping. Ultimate Venom Powder. Vivi's very strong. What have you done to my black mage friends? Give me back my friends. So due to Garnet's Ramu buff and Grace, Aiko is like way more online than normal. It's kind of disgusting. Engage the boy. God, I love that one. That's such a good soul break. Too bad it sucks. I feel bad for VV Soul Breaks because they never really wow me with the animations. They're really good, but the animations are kind of mediocre. Like they always want to do like these stills from the cinematics, and it doesn't do it for me. Like, I'm all for that until it does like the VV still, and then I'm like, you lost me. That's where you lost me right there. But anyway, the boy's online. He's extremely powerful and real, and my friend. Numbers. See, Steiner normally would suck in this battle because there's really no attack ups going out. But with the in fire, the crit chance from Aiko, he makes up for lost ground. Let's finish him with a double meltdown. Oh, just barely held on there. There we go. Man. Sorry, V-Prisoner has now linked something in the chat that seems to be a dying melted Gemini. I don't care if this is ending up in like the chopped up video. A dying melted Gemini with a poison in peril on him. Did somebody really kill melted Gemini with poison? V-Prisoner, you're a monster. So, way back when, Garland. Garland's nastiest things are he has a party-wide dispel. 2 times, set intervals. And also likes to throw out a single target stop and a single target flare. Weirdly enough, there are specific answers to all of these moves. I now get this song. I now get the significance of this song. Who's ready for some clown choosing? Well, I mean, so I've been having people hype up the end of Disc 3 to me, and I have to emphasize that, like, it'll probably be good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm aware of what you are not alone is in that whole sequence. It is impossible to be in a streaming vicinity, Final Fantasy related, and not be familiar with You Are Not Alone. Okay, so step 1, speed 2. Step 2, reflect or land it. We have neutralized the stop and the flare. Let's see how much this meltdown does. I don't think it's going to do too much. Yeah, it seems about right. We'll probably hold Kuja's turn and have him actually use the roaming warrior. Why have I not used Hyper Mighty yet? Because this boss has gimmicks. That being one of them. The boss has 2 scripted dispels at 70? 70 and 40 maybe. That's it. The fight is won. The day is mine. Whoa. That was cool, game. Cool move, Record Keeper. Also, like, specifically expanding on the scripted dispels and the whole magic lore reflect mechanic, since nothing of the boss, aside from his flare, deals magic damage, and I'm utilizing a magic lore. Yeah, don't bring a magic breakdown to this. Just let him hit himself in the face for 6k every time he casts flare. In fact, if you want to get ballsy, bring Faith. Make him deal more damage to himself. Like, look, it's free damage. You gotta bring the magic lore and the reflect, but the damage is free. There are fights that exist that allow you to do cool gimmicks in Record Keeper. Please do these more often. Record Keeper dev team, they're really fun when they exist. Oh, I actually should have just waited for him to cast another flare. Damn, I'm a fool. Should have let him take himself out. Lord, I'm old. Yeah, that was extremely the move. Is you can lore magic. You can, yeah, magic lore reflect that boss, and it neutralizes all of his magic game. And as I said, if it wasn't for the fact that I want to protect up during that first phase, just to deal with his physical attacks, you could also faith him and make him deal even more damage with his counter, with his reflected flares, and it's great. By the way, Garland's script there is 100% scripted. Like, he has no anything. No randomness to him. Anyway, that's it. It's all the fights I would want to cover. What is strength unto weakness? Which boss is this? Taharka. Yeah, sure. Taharka. How stupid was it for me to inherit all 24 3-star Magicite? Not really dumb. Those will go the distance for you until you have 4-star Magicite. Crystal Tower. Crystal Tower. That's dropping tomorrow, but I probably won't do that until the following week. What was I going to say? What was I going to show off? I have 6 4-star magicite. Whatever. Like, yeah. Here. On the subject of, was it dumb for me to do X thing with X magicite? Like, yo dog. Let me just hop over to magicite and go to my vault. Yeah, we're just gonna do some banner chat in a bit. Oh, I hope that you don't break during this. Yo, guess who fucking leveled, like, all the 2 and 1-star magicite to 99? Just because. Just because. The only ones I don't have in here yet are the, one of the dark and one of the holy, because I haven't been able to sub 30 of those yet, because I haven't tried. Anyway, banner chat. Okay. So first up is Zidane's The Tower, which is a wind-boosting sword. Deals 10 physical wind in winds. Grants user up to moderate thief ability boost, triggering thievery after a certain amount of time has passed, dealing 8, 12, or 16 physical wind non-elemental to one target. The number is based on the number of thief ability used. Pretty powerful. This is great for chains. And a dive Zidane can really powerful. Why are all of Zidane's things swords? Because literally all of these things right here, they in the game are referred to as thief swords. Like, yes, he should have more daggers, since thieves thrive on daggers. But soon, with the release of 6-star abilities, that won't be the issue as much, because the 6-star thief abilities are just upgrade versions of Thieves' Revenge. So, that's whatever. Great. Good. It's good. Because you got 10 hits right there. If you get the maximum thing, that's another 16 hits on top of whatever you've done in between. It's solid, and it's a wind boosting sword, which are fucking rare. Faithful Fist for Amarant. 10 physical fire, infuse fire. Grant all allies a barrier that reflects a portion of the damage back as fire. It's alright. The entrance, I think if I remember right, does a lot of damage. The fire is great for dealing additional damage, and damage reflect barriers are always good. This won't shine in every fight. Like, it's a weird thing to say it this way. It's like, well, if the fight is resistant to fire, then it doesn't really do a lot for you. But at that fucking point, why are you bringing a fire person to a firefight? So, in the whole, it's good. The trick to this is his dive is a trance that heals the party for 1,500 HP 50% of the time when using monk abilities. That's actually really good. Yeah, so if you get this, you can run Amarant with Fires Within or Fire Rush if you have another monk in the party as well. And he can kind of be a pseudo healer in that regard, which is pretty cool. I like off healers. It's a really good mechanic when they do it properly. I apologize if this is loud.
Agrammatic.
Okay. It's phonetic. Achromatic bolero. Dark boosting armor. With 10 magic dark, non-elemental to one target, infused dark, enter EX mode, Angel of Death. Which while in this, grant moderate ability boost to darkness, and triggers Ultima 9 when it ends. I believe that is a... Okay, it is an 8-hit finisher format. Yeah, we're going to see a lot more of these finisher format breaks from here on out. They become more and more common up until we get the Brave format. Which is the same format, more or less, but different. Anyway, it's solid dark damage. And his, there we go, we got the numbers right here. The hit at the end, I think, is that per hit or total? Either way, I'm going to go with per hit. It is about 4% per hit. It does darkness abilities, so yeah, I would go with the darkness class instead of just dark. Plus what black magic dark abilities are there other than Darkra? Like, that just says darkness. Yeah, this is Beyond the Twilight. It's solid and makes Vivi the fire boy. It's a small fire boost, 10 magic fire, in fire, magic resistance 30%, and hungry cast black magic abilities. Just solid, just really good. The in fire plus the mag boost to himself really lets him just pop off with like Meltdown or Chain Fire Raga even. Heretic Rod, I believe BSB2. A small boost to dark damage, 8 magic dark, inflict with doom, in dark, enter burst mode. The 04 magic dark, reduce the doom counter by 2, reduce delay before hitting, so fast, very fast. 2 to 5 magic dark deals more attacks the shorter the doom counter is. I'd have to see the multipliers on this compared to other darkness moves, but it seems like it's trying to do the Necrofear mechanic, which are never really great. Honestly, with the Doom counter just being activated automatically and in Darking, you're probably better off with Dark Zone. That's just my theory. However, Soul Thruster in a short fight can make the donuts. Hey, Solution 9. You know, you love it. It's Solution 9. I do this fucking song and dance every time this Soul Break comes up. Deal 9 ranged physical wind. The random targets infused wind, enter burst mode. Command 1 is 2 hits with a 10% attack down, 10% attack boost. This stacks 3 times. Command 2 spreads the attack boost from Swift Steel to the party. The reason that this is good is because the attack down and the attack boost on Zidane and then in turn on the party are unique IDs and stack with everything. So your attack down will stack with power breakdown, and your attack up will stack with shout. So, actually hidden, probably one of Zidane's best kits, especially for wind weak fights. Fist of Flames, 6 range physical fire to all targets, enter burst mode, in fire. Command 1 is 4 hits with boosted crit damage. Command 2 is 2 hits, AoE, with boosted crit damage. If you have a way to increase crit chance, Command 1 might catch up, but this is more or less in fire out of 10, and you're probably going to synergize this with Fires Within. But yeah, crit fix can make this worth it. Ooh, Gravity Rod. Gravity Rod's good. 6 magic, fire, lightning, ice to all targets. Temporarily raise the magic and resistance 30% to the entire party. Enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 single target fire, lightning, ice. Command 2 is 2 fire non-elemental with a magic defense bargain. It is a multi-elemental version of Sid Rain's BSB that does resistance instead of defense. That's really what it boils down to. Very nice if you're doing like barrier fights, or just in general if you want the boy to support the rest of the party. Great for magic teams, and the fact that it hits 3 elements allows you to utilize him in a lot of different fights, just as a supporting mage. So, honestly, Magic Fury is really good. Hamlin! Why fix what's not broken? Prayer of the Lost is a fantastic BSB with a Curaga, Medica, a crit chance boost 50%, and burst mode. Command 1 is a single target heal that gives a physical blink. Command 2 is a Medica. That's it. Pretty simple. All in all, very strong, very powerful, still useful to this day. Amarant's LMR here is a honor chance to reduce the delay of the user's actions for 1 turn when using monk abilities. A version of Zell's dive materia that doesn't require crits. So, all in all, good. Just go fast. It's also fire boosting armor, which is A+. Mage's Hat. I feel like this should be boosting ice. Begin the battle unfired. Solid. Small chance for offensive wind abilities to trigger twice. Very good for Zidane, who is the wind boy for this realm. Begin the battle undarked. Yup. Small chance for white magic abilities to trigger twice. Wish this wasn't an LMR out of 10. Wish this was her dive and not an LMR. But if you land this, still really great. All in all, this is a very powerful banner for everybody on it. There really isn't an item on this that is outright bad, except for Avenger maybe. And really that's just because Avenger isn't in fire and nothing else. Really. Everything else on this banner is pretty solid. So, I rate this banner. Do you want FF9 equipment out of 10? The emulator crashed. The number of times this has happened as of late. What was that operation right there? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. I've had this happen specifically. I've had the emulator crash during a pool. So yeah, I know it'll just be in my inventory. Give the front end a second to start up. Click that application. Congrats on your Amarant burst, if only. Give me a reason to use Amarant. Boop. That's actually a bold-faced lie. Because nobody will ever replace Zell. I guess it'll give me a reason to use Amarant in Realm. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Come on, Nox. Keep it together. Wait, why does Amarant's Radiant Shield not add to the Realm chain? That seems silly. Alright, I'll give it a couple extra seconds. Go. Engage. Activate. Execute. Load. Excellent. Of course we crashed. Why even ask these questions? That was like slightly mean. Yeah, the emulator crashed. And we got garbage. Anywho, let's look at that second banner. Large killer. Massive death. Uh, 10 physical win to random targets, Imperil win, enter Master Thief EX mode. Because Thief abilities trigger a follow-up, Steel Storm, dealing physical win to one target and moderate chance to imperil further. Good for just stacking even further imperil as you go along. I like that this one's a katana. Because they couldn't justify it being a sword. Whoops. Trance Ramen. 7 magic lightning, non-elemental to all targets. Infuse the user with lightning. Magic mind boost to all allies. One moment. Excuse me. God. Indigestion today. Periodically use Storm Retribution, dealing 2 summon magic lightning to all enemies. Passively. This just happens as she is doing other stuff. It's really solid for a party boost and just free damage as the fight goes on. Guardian Mog. Instant Medica with Last Stand and Haste. Fantastic. This was good when it came out. I believe it was like one of the first USB Medicas for healers, USB healer things. And it's still fantastic to this day. Rose Finale though, if you want to talk about king shit. 10 Physical Holy, non-elemental, in Holy, raise attack and defense 30%, cause users holy abilities to trigger follow-up stock raid, dealing 2 to 6 physical holy non-elemental to one target depending on the triggering ability's rank. Rose Finale is a USB, might be the only one out there for a knight that puts Orlando, like, it gives him his biggest run for the money. Extremely solid. Extremely powerful. Stellar Circle 9. It's old. It's really fucking old. 6 ranged physical AoE. Imperil Wind. Burst Mode. Command 1 is a Mug Power. Command 2 is a Mug. Defense, not even typed elementally. Man, it's old. It's an Imperil out of 10. That's about it. I own this. I have rarely fucking used it. Outdated as fuck. Staff of Ramu, though. Lightning Boost Staff. Temporarily raise the attacking magic of all allies a moderate amount. Imperil, Lightning, enter Burst Mode. Command 1 is a moderate HP heal to one ally and enter Summon Strike. If you're in Summon Strike and do it again, we'll deal 2 Magical Lightning, AoE, and heal, do a Medica, and remove Summon Strike. Command 2 is 4 single target hits, and will deal 5 if in Summon Strike. Oh, thank you for the host, Lyo. We're just doing banner review right now. Just wrapping up the stream. Second Thunder Slash for Beatrix. I didn't give my final review of this. Got distracted. Trial by Lightning's great. If you don't have her USB, this is an extremely solid thing to bring her on the party for. She doesn't get solid Medica healing based off it, but that's because, much like in the game, Garnet is more of a summoner than a healer. Summon Ramu, and then into Gleaming Peridot is more what you want to do. Peridot. Second Thunder Slash. A physical holy to one target. In holy, enter burst mode. Command 1 is 3 hits with a Dispel. Command 2 is 4 hits and with Night Boost. It really wants you to do Command 1, and Banishing Shock is nice to have, and not have to bring Banishing Strike. But it really wants you to do the entrance, Command 2, and then, you know, Assault Saber, Command 2, Assault Saber, recast, cycle that infinitely. It's good though. It's probably one of the better Knight BSBs out there. Knight's Oath. 8. Physical Fire, Lightning, Ice to one target. Raise defense 100%. And give the Sentinel effect. Enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 Physical Lightning, Ice, Fire to one target. Command 2 is AoE. You are not going to be running this for the commands. It is a nice Sentinel effect on entrance. The commands, while they are workhorses and can be useful in fights that have a barrier shifting mechanic, you are not going to be doing this. You are not going to be bringing Knight's Oath to, say, a Fire, Lightning, or Ice Week fight individually. You will probably be bringing somebody that can in-element. Though, again, the Sentinel effect is nice. You may find use for that. But 9 times out of 10, that stuff ain't tauntable. Pumpkinhead. 5 range physical attacks to random targets. This is a very low number for this. This should have been AoE. With a full break attached to it. Thank you for the host, Doc. We are again wrapping up our Record Keeper stream here. Command 1 is a attack defense break. Command 2 is a magic resistance break. Honestly, it's plus water robe. That's one of the big things right there. I wouldn't have used this on Bart anyway, because Bart's a frontliner. He needs that defense stat. But on Quina, solid support burst with a full break intro, attack defense, magic resistance. It's super good. Yeah, it's just solid. Just solid support. Snap Judgment for Zidane. Monitor chance to reduce the delay of the user's actions when using thief abilities. That's it. Solid because what are you going to be doing with Zidane but using thief abilities? And also a small boost to wind. On a glove. Lamia's Tiara. Lamia's Tiara. Increase stat buff duration, which is 100% great on Garnet if you have something for her that buffs stats, because that's really all her breaks do. Every one of Garnet's breaks outside of her BSB 1 has a stat buff. I see the chat saying she does have Bard access. Weirdly enough, those legend materia don't work with Bard abilities. I don't know why. That seems like a shoo-in thought process, but they don't. Beatrix comes in with Holy Boosting Armor. That has a moderate chance to cover allies when taking physical damage, which is fine. Again, it's a problem of this doesn't come up often enough. I have brought Corellia to a number of fights for other things, and I have never seen her cover pop off. Gold Armor. Small chance to temporarily lower a target's fire resistance when using Spellblade abilities. I mean, honestly, people joke about this. What the fuck else are you going to be doing with Steiner, for the most part? He's kind of built to be a Spellblader. He either in fires or in elements different ways. The one restriction here is that it only imperil fire, where his USB does the 3 main elements. That's about it. That's the only downside. Honestly, I still like this. Just passive imperiling is very good. So, this probably seems odd for Quina. Start the battle with Last Stand and gain temporarily gain major regen. The thing is, Quina has a dive, where if Quina hits low HP, they refill to full and get a full bar of meter. So really what this does, if you combine this with Quina's dive, is it allows you to like nuke Quina with your own ability and just get a free bar at the start of the fight. Which is fun. It's good. It's stupid and I like it. All in all, this banner shines in its USBs and some of the LMRs. That's it. Trial by Lightning's good. Psychic Thunder Slash is good. Knight's Oath is whatever. Pumpkinhead is okay. So Circle 9 is Circle 5 is so old. And even some of the LMRs aren't fantastic. it's a trap banner, or it's a banner with some mines on it. The USBs are great on this banner. They're super good. And some of the BSBs are even really good. Like these two. But man, you can also just get a chance of getting Stellar Circle 5, which is really old and not great. So, that's my stance. You're probably better off with Banner 1. Nope. Garbage. And that's it for the FF9 event. Next week, we are going to have FF5. Just in time for Fiesta. They always seem to run an FF5 event in the summer. Bring with it another Neo Torment. So, I'll see you then.